Does anybody else out there consider themselves as not good for anything, a big waste of space in this universe, not worth living, and a big loser basically? I consider myself like that so many times, Like when I begin to work on a project and I just can't complete it, either because it's too difficult for my current skills, or because I have a hard time learning what I need to learn, or that I'm just lazy, being so ashamed of yourself. I think that I'm not worth anything, I'm not worth living, not worth the space that I breathe in this world. It would be much better, that space would be much better left to someone who's much more productive, who's a much better human being, a much harder working person that deserves to fill my space, that I should not be here. And that people who deserve to live should live, like, who work hard, who don't give up, who are disciplined and persistent, and people like Ali Abdaal and Peter McKinnon, who do what it takes to make their dreams come true. I don't know, it's just so hard to say it, but I guess if I'm honest with myself, I just feel like I don't deserve to live, and that I'm just a lazy bum, a big couch potato, who's always, depressed. I forced myself, of course, to do things, for example, taking care of my mom as best as I can, because she needs me, she's old and sick. But if she wasn't here, I wouldn't be here either. I mean, why would I, Even this YouTube thing, I just do it as a therapy. There's no one that listens, no one that maybe is impacted by these words. But first of all, it makes me feel better to talk about it to someone. Oh, and also, YouTube is a library of content which will still be on the platform, hopefully, for the next 10 years. Maybe after 10 years they will erase inactive accounts, but because it takes up such huge server space. But at least after I'm dead, for 10 years, maybe my content will reach people, will maybe resonate with someone who thinks similar things. That is why I'm trying to do it with my horrible English, so that I can reach a broader audience in the future, 10 years down the road, after I'm gone, And if I'm still alive in 10 years, I will be 60 years old, so, with my health as it is at 50, I think by 60, if I'm still alive, I will be in a pretty horrible health shape, So that's that. Yeah, I mean, what made me feel so bad today? I mean, some legal issues that are ongoing, some lawyer news, sad news financially. But other than that, the difficulty of making money, as a Turkish citizen, for example, I can't just do a online course, even if I was able to prepare for it, work really hard, come up with an online course. I cannot be paid, you know, let's say most people who buy English language online courses are located in America. The way their credit card will be transacted, I would need a service like PayPal or a credit card service like Stripe, a US bank account. I don't have any of these things. Unfortunately, PayPal and Stripe do not exist in Turkey, which is, I think, the fault of the Turkish government, because I think they wanted to tax them. And they said, listen, we don't work like that in many countries, and we cannot work like that in Turkey. So the government says, okay, as you wish, then you won't work here, which pretty much finished the whole e-commerce industry internationally, for everyone trying to do international e-commerce from Turkey. So that sucked, you know. But are there ways to open a US bank account? I guess there is. First of all, as an international person, anybody can create an American limited liability company, LLC. Most of them are in Delaware, I guess now in Wyoming and stuff. Once you pay for it and create a company, you get a tax identification number, company information. Then I guess there's a bank called Mercury Bank, which allows you to open a bank account as an international citizen with those American company informations. But then, of course, you're going to start every year paying company taxes and state taxes and probably bank fees. So it doesn't make sense to go ahead and start an American company unless you know for sure you are going to be able to monetize your content online, or you will be able to sell some courses. For me, this year, we are in towards the end of July 2022, doesn't make any sense to start anything in 2022. In 2023, maybe if I manage to do something of myself and really try to make an online income, maybe then it would make sense to start something. Even then, the income that you make, it should be worth it, you know. So far, I have no idea how to do it. I mean, there are websites like freelancer.com, I guess, fiverr.com, upwork.com, where I could offer services such as I'd like to be your virtual assistant, or I'd like to do video editing for you, or copywriting for you. But all these things really require skills. So first I would have to learn those skills, become good at it, and then probably work for free for a few projects to create a client base. This is all, a few years worth of procedure. So I don't know if that's going to happen or not. But, I guess we'll see, and you will be here to follow up on it. And if I manage to do those things, it would be a miracle. And then you will be a witness to that miracle, or you will be a witness to just a guy having dreams and trying to realize his dreams, So we'll see. Thanks for bearing with me and listening. I will see you when I see you. Bye, guys.